Hey guys, this is Poet Spice, and I am here to do a flip through of the new Alan Robert, The Beauty of Horror #6, and it is Famous Monster Pieces. So I love his books. My favorite one by him is the little square Christmas one. But I was looking online and I happened to see a flip through and was like, oh my gosh, that book is out. I meant to order it. So I ordered it and now it's here and I'm going to do a flip through so that you can see it. And if you want to go get it, you can. So, Famous Monster Pieces. Now, I'm not going to go back and find the references and all that stuff for it. They're all online. But it was so cool. Plus, I'm not going to paint it that way anyway. So, let's get into it. So, you got your red foil as usual. On the back, you have like the little history of whatever they're going to say. You've got your black cover with the red. And the inside cover is like a poster of one of the images. What's his name? Crossing the Delaware. Jason is Washington, George Washington. So fun. I like this red. This is a nice red. So then we can go ahead and get started. You've got your cover page here. And just so fabulous. Of course, you can color it. The paper is the same as in the previous books. You've got images you can color here. And the nameplate page. This is so fun. You've got your hidden objects that you can find. And then there's the poem about what's going on in this book. So fun. And then it gets right into the artwork. So of course you've got the scream and the girl with the pearl earring. Gotta love the hatchet. Gotta love it. So even though there's particular color set for it, if I'm coloring it, I'm just gonna color what I want to color it. I'm not gonna be worried about that. You have this double page spread for Jackson Pollock, which I never understood how this is considered like fabulous art because yeah, a 2-year-old could do that, and I know somebody's gonna be like blah blah blah, but that's why art is the way it is, to each his or her own interpretation. So yeah, whatever. Then you have this one, which is American Gothic, and then if this isn't indicative of the times, obey, consume, reproduce, conform, stay asleep. Yeah. The Mona Lisa, who's lost her smile. Mona Lisa smiles. This double page spread of these little zombies walking around. Which, I'm not real keen on the big spider, so I probably only color this page. And then that means I can use alcohol markers on this side. I know, it's just like, they're coloring books, okay? I just want to say that. They're coloring books. So guess what? You can do your coloring book any way you flippin' want because you're the one who paid money for it. And if not, somebody gave it to you, they gave it to you. So you can do whatever you want. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a coloring book. It's not the end of the world. All right, there you go. Now, I just got this book and there's already pages coming loose. So that is not a good thing, but that tends to happen with his books anyway. So there's this one. I think this is a Van Gogh. Is it a Van Gogh? And then, see, like this page is coming all the way out. All right. First of all, it's funny that this is a picture of a woman, and they put Hannibal Lecter. Ah! Oh my gosh. Norman Bates' mama, or though this one's Whistler's mother. And then this is that. Oh, this book is coming apart already, like massively. You can hear it cracking already. Yeah, we're gonna have to black out these upside down crosses. There's only so much I can take, so we don't have to take that out. Alright, so then you've got this one. And I would not. That is just too much of a space. to paint, so I would never do that. Which means that is alcohol marker. That would be alcohol marker. This one, oh, we're not doing that one. That one's got to go. And which means I can do alcohol marker for this one. Yeah, and this isn't my favorite, so I wouldn't mind sacrificing that one. And then It's Alive, which this is so funny because that's Gene Wilder from Young Frankenstein. That is one of my favorite wacky movies. He's just funny. He was a funny guy. And I loved him in Blazing Saddles too. It was so funny. Although I did not like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is funny because when I was a little kid, I liked it. And then when I tried to watch it again as an adult, I'm like, this movie is boring. But on the other hand, Johnny Depp's version was entertaining as an adult. So here's this one. This one is the Odalisque or the Odalisque, I forget. Odal something. Basically, it's like a prostitute, sort of, kind of, or kept woman, something like that. I have no idea what this is. I know some people are like, I know, but this is cute. And that's why I said there's like no need to like make it look like the art piece unless you want to. Like if you want to, then hey, it's your coloring book. Do what you want to do. I could care less. So if I want to make it day glow neon green, then that's what I'm gonna do because it's my coloring book. Because I can do what I want to do. I can do what I want to do. This is funny. As soon as I saw the handbook for the recently deceased, I was like, that's Beetlejuice. And then you've got this one, which is funny because you've got bone. That's the frame. Her head cut off. It reminds me of that Marie well, not really Marie Antoinette, but it reminds me of one of the ones in the smaller book. Got this one. It feels like I missed a page, but I didn't. And then this one. And then this one. This one I saw and I was crying laughing because I was like, they did not put the alien in the little thing coming out of her stomach and down here like they're getting married. That is so funny. So funny. And the fact that he is in a, I know it's not a dress, but the fact that he is in a dress with his little socky feet is hilarious. I'm like, that is so funny. Then you've got her painting. She's making her own gallery. What would be fun on this page is to put your own doodles in there. That would be fun, particularly if they were all like sunshine and that would be cool to put like sunshiny flower things all in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is some old dude riding some kind of goat or something. Which these wavy lines are terrible. I'd have to do something with that. That might be one of those things where I try acrylic paint, because I still have not tried regular acrylic paint in a book as like a background to get rid of those lines, because that's terrible. That's doing something to my eyeballs. Okay, this crazy looking picture. The Miss Easter Island with the skeletons underneath. Funny. That is funny. And then another Beetlejuice reference. Too funny. Oh my gosh. He looks like a World War II hat. Or helmet. Or World War I. One of them World Wars. Yeah, those lines in the background. I'm like, those are killer. Killer for my eyes. I have to get rid of that. This one is funny because she is flipping people off. Too hilarious. Too hilarious. And I have to do something with that too. And then you've got Frankenstein's wife, the bride of Frankenstein. With her the electromagnets that brought her to life. It's alive! This one cracks me up. They're playing in the sand, and here come these fingers. What the world. Okay, now I have to think of whose video I was watching. I gotta go back in my watch history. So I saw this and I immediately thought of Spawn. Do you guys have seen that movie, Clowny in Spawn? That's who I thought of this. John Leguizamo. This right here is hilarious. Censored. Nothing to see here. That's too funny. Too flippin' funny. And then this one, her floating down the river. Hilarious. You got Venus. Isn't that Venus de Milo? No. Is that Venus de Milo? And then this one. And then this one, okay, this is a weird looking picture. But it's funny at the same time. I'm like, I don't know. And then this, okay, that rabbit's face is hilarious. It's a mask, but that is funny. Then you have this one, which is kind of cool. It kind of reminds me of like the, what is it, the Three Sisters or something like that, where it's like the young one, the maiden, and the hag, even though that's not what that picture is. You know, see, these aren't too bad because I kind of interpret them as grass. But those other lines are like, woo. The Mummy Thinker. I don't know. You guys have watched Brendan Fraser's A Mummy, right? That movie to me is so hilarious. At first, when I first watched it, I didn't like it because I'm like, this movie is not what I thought it was. But then when you get to the fact that like, oh, it's supposed to be a comedy horror film, I was like, okay. And it's like 20, 30 years later, I still find that movie hilarious. Here's a gallery of the author's work. And I'm sorry, but these like wallpaper pages, I'm like, that's just a waste. It's just a waste. So that means I can do this. What's on the other side? I have to see. Oh, see, I like this one a lot. So I can't do this whole thing on alcohol markers, but I can do this side. And then do something so it looks like 2 rooms or something. Because this is just a waste. It's like, why am I going to color the same thing over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times? That's just a waste. Which means I can use alcohol markers over here. And then you've got this one. Look, and there's more pages coming out already. And then you've got your back page with the dark black work, which is the cover. And then you have this one where there's a collection that she's painting. And then you can create your own, which is kind of fun. And you can create your own on pedestals, which is kind of fun. And then you've got your swatches. And then you've got where the lost items are. And then you've got your art key. So it tells you what the page number is, what the title of the art is, and then who the artist is. Which is pretty cool. The only thing is, the pages aren't numbered. So you'd either have to number them yourself or kind of know, like if you know what this one is, then you can, okay, so Venus, you could try to find Venus here. And they'd be like, work your way backwards or forward. Oh, but there's another one. There's another Venus. So I suppose you could go and number your pages if you really cared that much. I don't care that much. Because like I said, I'm not going to color it that way anyway. And then he's got the list of his other books. See, these are that one's my favorite. That little Christmas book. I'll probably have more stuff colored in that book than any other book. And then I have most of these. I've got this one, Haunt of Fame, Creature Feature, Haunted Playgrounds. I don't think I have number 1 because I didn't like number 1 as much. And do I have number 2? I may not have these two because I didn't like them as much. So there we go, and then you have your back cover again. So there's my flip through. Hopefully you enjoyed my commentary. And let me know how you're going to tackle your book. Are you going to go and do it like, this is what the artwork looks like, so I'm going to match it? Or are you going to be a rogue and do whatever you want? All right, see you guys later. Bye. So, hi guys, and thanks for watching. I hope you guys are doing okay out there, and be safe, be blessed, and enjoy yourself, and don't put up with crap. Bye.